So the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds making their way out onto the Speedway for their 25-lap feature here tonight. Everybody makes the call. We get ready to turn them loose in just a couple of laps. Let me give you the starting lineup here tonight. Inside row number 1, driver of the number 26. That is Mike Mandigo. He'll go off on the front of the field. Preston Forbes, the number 45R, will be to the outside. Cameron Black's number 23L and Andy Howard's 21H make up row number 2. Row number 3, that will be the 29JH of Joel Hall, and on the outside, it'll be Lance Willix in the number 31. Deshaun Shaw, number 7S, and Jordan McCready's 28 make up row number 4. Row number 5 to the inside, it'll be Jackson Gill in the number 60. Outside him, that'll be Dylan Zacharias in the 27Z. The 9 of Tyler Meeks and the 18W of Scott Webb make up row number 6. Row number 7 to the inside, Tim Fuller, the number 19. Outside him will be the 39 of Ryan Bartlett. Billy Dunn, the number 49, will start inside. Row number 8 outside will be Jeff Sykes in the 29J. Row number 9, Max McLaughlin's number 21, and RJ Tressner, the 21R, will be on the outside. Row number 10, Dan Bashard's number 36B, and Luke Fuller in the 74. The 11th row, the 34 of George Foley and Tommy Jock Jr.'s 31. Row number 12, Larry Welling, the 1, Derek Webb, the 66. Nick Webb's number 27, and George Sanford are in row number 13. Green flag is in the air. Modifieds down the backstretch for the very first time out in front of the field. Mike Mandigo looks to be your early leader. He'll bring him off turn number 4. Mandigo off turn number 2 down the backstretch. He will go. Preston Forbes going to go out of the outside of Cameron Black into turn number 3. Black to the bottom of the racetrack. Preston Forbes out of Potsdam, New York. The R&R Automotive. Potsdam of Agway ride looking for that spot number 2. But Cameron Black in the Purdy Paws Brent product into turn number 1 and 2, holding on to this spot. Then it's the number 31, the Teresa Redemption Center ride of Lance Willix. He'll jump up to spot number 4. Here comes Jordan McCready. Then they're 3 wide behind him down to turn number 3 and 4. Billy Dunn to the bottom of the racetrack. A 3 wide battle off turn 4. Billy Dunn gonna slide to the inside. He's Tim Fuller on the back bumper as they go down to turn number 1 and 2. Timmy Fuller just went to the outside. He will take the spot away from Jackson Gill down the backstretch. Fuller on a rocket in the early going here as they go to turn number 4 this time down the front stretch. Mandigo, your leader, into turn number 1 and 2. He's got the number 45R of Preston Forbes right on his back bumper to exit turn number 2. Cameron Black trying to hold on to the 3rd spot. Then we're back a little bit to the number 31 of Lance Willix. This battle down the backstretch out for the 5, 6, and 7 spot. Joel Hall going to the inside. The 29JH, the 21 of Howard outside him as we got a side-by-side battle for the 2. Down to turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Cameron Black to the inside. Preston Forbes to the outside. Forbes going to hold him off down the backstretch. Battle for the number 2 position as they continue to chase the 26 of Mike Mandigo. Caution flag is out on the Speedway. Caution flag out on the racetrack. We had debris on the outside of turn number 4. The reason for the yellow flag, this is going to tighten things up. Mike Mandigo had about a half a second lead over the field. Right behind him, Preston Forbes and Cameron Black had been in a battle with each other. Lance Willix 4th, 5th is Jordan McCready. Tim Fuller has moved up to the number 6 spot. Fuller started back in the spot number 13. He's improved, almost doubled his positions here. We'll get ready to fire him back up once again. So 26 small block modifieds answering the call here tonight as we go back to green off turn number 4. Again, Mike Mandigo off turn number 1 and 2 gets a good run. Look at Tim Fuller go all the way to the outside of the Speedway. He got by Lance Willix on that restart, and now he'll try to split the distance, battling for spot number 2. Fuller's going to go right through the middle of the number 45 of Preston Forbes and the 29 of, or excuse me, the 23 of Cameron Black. And now he will battle for the front of the field. They'll go off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Mandigo's going to get a good run down the backstretch. Fuller holding on to the second spot. Yellow flag is back out on the Speedway. We got a car parked right here on the front stretch. That is the 36B of Dan Bouchard. Bouchard got turned around in the Blevins Ford M&M trucking ride. 6 laps are complete. Mike Mandigo been your leader since lap number 1, but he's got a hot shoe on the outside. That is Tim Fuller, the St. Lawrence Radiology GNR Auto Parts ride out of Edwards, New York. They'll go back to green off turn number 4. They switch lanes off turn number 1 and 2, but Mandigo is going to hold the lead down the backstretch. 3-car battle behind him. Jordan McCready went right through the middle. He got to the outside of Lance Willix. Now we got a bunch of cars getting together over in turn number 3 and 4, all the way out against the concrete wall. Caution flag is going to wave. The 29J of Joel Hall, he is backed up on the concrete wall. The 27 of Dylan Zacharias also involved in that caution. A couple other cars were also involved. They were slipping and sliding around, but everybody got going back in the right direction. But these two guys are going to end up against the concrete over in turn number 3. So yellow flag immediately back out onto the Speedway once again. Well, Mike Mandigo, the MMR Racing number 26, going to have to try to survive another restart here with Tim Fuller outside him. He did a great job that last time by. A lot of sheet metal damage to the backside of the Webb number 18. A lot of rear end damage, I should say. As you can see, they're going to start towing that car back towards the pit area. And some heavy damage to that. There's the Dylan Zacharias number 27Z, the Thompson Motorsports ride. He's also backed up against the concrete barrier. Thompson got out of the car. He was not happy with Joel Hall after that caution came out. He came over and had some words with Hall inside the race car. Turn number 3 and 4. Well, I think Mike Mandigo is going to regret taking that outside line on that restart. He got shuffled to the top of the racetrack and lost about 6 spots on the start. Timmy Fuller's going to work off turn number 2. He'll take him down the backstretch. He'll lead off turn number 2. Lance Willix all the way up to the 2nd spot. Now Higgin underneath Preston Forbes, the 45R down the backstretch. Willix in the Theresa Redemption Center, 31, bottom of the Speedway, gets underneath the number 45 of Preston Forbes down the front stretch. Here comes Billy Dunn. He'll be side by side with Jordan McCready as they work into turn number 2. McCready to the top side, the Flax high-rise construction ride down the backstretch. The inner row, number 49, Billy Dunn out of Watertown, goes right back to the bottom of the racetrack. McCready to the top side, a little bit of a bobble, picks it right back up. Dunn's going to get a better run right through the middle of the racetrack as he begins to close on the Forbes number 45R. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch one more time. And Tim Fuller beginning to strengthen his lead out in front of the field. He'll take him down to turn number 3 and 4. Lance Willix at last time was 1.78 seconds back. They'll come down the front stretch. Fuller hits the line. Willix chases him down. It's almost a 2-second advantage right now for the number 19 of Tim Fuller. Billy Dunn challenging for spot number 3 off turn number 2. Can't quite get there. Forbes able to hold him off this time down the backstretch. And again, here comes Jordan McCready in the number 28. He's going to close on this battle as Billy Dunn now comes to the bottom of the racetrack. Off turn number 4, slides the nose underneath Forbes, but Forbes able to power it down the front stretch. Hold on to that advantage. Dunn trying to slide up in front off turn number 2. Can't quite get there. Forbes holds him off as they exit the turn down the back. Into turn number 3 this time. Jordan McCready now comes to the bottom of the racetrack. McCready trying to stick a nose underneath the number 49 of Billy Dunn. Dunn slamming the door shut. McCready drifts all the way to the outside as Dunn got a beautiful run to the inside down to turn number 1 and 2. Forbes on the outside, just going to drive off the top of the Speedway down to turn number 3. Dunn couldn't quite get there. That's the battle for 3rd and 4th. As they go off turn number 4 this time, cross flags are out. We are halfway home. Halfway home this time by, and another car on the move right now would be Jackson Gill into that number 60. Gill started all the way back in spot number 9. He has worked up to the top 5 now as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Again, Preston Forbes jumps to the outside of the racetrack. Billy Dunn looking to the bottom, can't get the nose underneath. Forbes just going to drive away from him down the front stretch as we continue to watch this battle work off turn number 2. Dunn went up to the outside that time, see if he could find something out there, but Forbes was able to hold the advantage as they went down to turn number 3. Jordan McCready, just a couple of car lengths back from Billy Dunn's number 49, now comes into the picture as they swing off turn number 4 down the front stretch, headed towards 1. Forbes goes to the outside, Dunn sticks it down to the bottom. Forbes again is going to use that top cushion and just work away down the backstretch. Lap traffic is going to come into play for our leader, Tim Fuller. With 9 more laps to go, he's got a bunch of cars in front of him as he works off turn number 2 down the backstretch. They'll head into turn number 3 and 4. Again, this battle continues for the number 3 spot off turn number 2. Dunn can't quite get there. Now Jordan McCready is going to join the battle. He's going to come right back to the bottom of the racetrack, turn number 3. Now off turn number 4, McCready slides into the bottom. Can't get underneath Dunn, but he'll line him up down to turn number 2. McCready all the way to the outside of the ballpark off turn number 2 down the back. Dunn able to hold him off. Here comes Lance Willicks now, the number 31, trying to hold on to spot number 2. Preston Forbes has found something in that 45R. He'll work into turn number 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Dunn just comes right back into the picture though in that 49 as they both begin to close on the Willicks number 31 off turn number 2. One car slowed down the backstretch, headed back towards the pit area. That is the 6 of Derek Webb. He is headed off towards pit road as your leader continues to work lap traffic down in turn number 1 and 2. So Fuller midway down the backstretch in traffic as this battle comes off turn number 2. Battling for the number 3 position. Billy Dunn is finally going to get in front of Preston Forbes. He'll take the spot away. One car around over in turn number 3 and 4. Dan Bouchard facing the wrong direction. Caution is going to come out onto the speedway. Jordan McCready, he started 8th. He's up to the number 5 spot, followed by Jackson Gill, who started 9th and has worked his way up a couple of positions here as we get ready to go back to green. Over in turn number 4, waiting for Tim Fuller to pound the throttle. He'll jump on it right about there. Fuller to the outside off turn number 2. Now Billy Dunn goes to the outside of Lance Willicks. Dunn's going to take over spot number 2. And now we got the 2-point leaders front of the field off turn number 4. Here comes the number 19 of Fuller. He'll bring him down the front stretch. Jackson Gill now goes to the inside of the Jack Minks number, of the 28 of Jordan McCready off turn number 2 down the backstretch. McCready takes over spot number 4. McCready up to the number 4 spot, sets his sights to the back bumper of the number 31 of Lance Willicks. Then it's Jackson Gill chasing them into turn number 1 and 2, followed by Preston Forbes, then Mad Max McLaughlin, the 26 of Mike Mandigo, the 9 of Tyler Meeks, and then a side-by-side battle. Behind them is the 29 of Jeff Sykes and the 39 of Ryan Bartlett. Back up front, Timmy Fuller opening up about a 1 second lead in front of Billy Dunn. Gets a good run down the backstretch. Fuller trying to pull the advantage, and now there goes Jordan McCready to the outside of Lance Willicks. Down to turn number 3 and 4. McCready up to the number 3 spot. Drives all the way to the outside. Willicks right back to the bottom. Will take the spot right back again. McCready to the top side, using that high groove, followed by the number 60 of Jackson Gill. He'll work off turn number 2. This time McCready's going to get a good run off turn number 2. He'll take over spot number 3. White flag is out, just 4 more turns of the wheel. Down the front stretch, Timmy Fuller down to turn number 1 and 2. Billy Dunn trying to reel him in as they go to turn number 2 for the final time. Fuller about a 1.5 seconds out in front of the field as he'll head down to turn number 3 and 4. He'll bring him off. Turn number 4, checkered flag is out. Tim Fuller is going to score the win. Billy Dunn's going to come home in the number 2 spot. Third's going to belong to the 28 of Jordan McCready. Jackson Gill will come home in the number 4 spot. Lance Willick Smith. Preston Forbes going to hold on for 6 in front of Max McLaughlin. Tyler Meek's going to come home in the number 8 spot. He'll be followed by Mike Mandigo in 9th. Ryan Bartlett got to the number 10 spot. Down here in Victory Lane. Let it climb on the backside. Here's Tim Fuller! Congratulations, Tim. Welcome back again here to Victory Lane. Great race out there tonight. You guys started deep in the field. You had your work cut out.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's all in who can get the break and who gets a little bit of an advantage in traffic there. It's tough. It's tough sledding through there, and you just got to get there first.
Yeah. You guys did a great job with that. The track tonight, a little bit more to your liking like this?
It is. They did a really good job patching that up in 3 and 4. We needed that, because it was, now it's sealed over. And I mean, I know they had some problems there before, but it's really nice right now.
And you took a little bit of time there. Mike Mandigo had a great run early. You had to get to him.
Yeah, he really did. He liked that outside groove, and when he picked that outside, I said, I don't think that's a good move, and he fired off, and there was so much traction on the bottom there that all I had to do was step on it.
All right, people you want to thank, Tim?
St. Lawrence Radiology, Mike and Barb Maresca, obviously. Like I said, they do a lot for my racing and everybody else's. So Integra Shocks and GNR Auto Parts, still so far going.
What are the plans for the rest of the weekend?
I got Devil's Bowl on Sunday. I have nothing tomorrow night, and then Devil's Bowl, and then Middletown next Thursday, and then we fire off another weekend.
Bunch of crazy stuff coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations, Tim Fuller is going to be your Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modified feature winner here tonight.